Hey, good morning. Follow-up lesson for Ultimate Photoshop class. We got a project to do here, and so we are going to just record so you can see some of the things that we do, and hopefully this will help you to sign up for our next class, which is September 24th, 10 o'clock. It's going to be online, and so you can sign up on www.ultimatepsdclass.com, and there you go. So as you can see, we have a blank slate here, and I'm not going to show you my other screen because that's where I'm going to be pulling the artwork from. So this is basically a calendar piece. So I'm just talking through what I'm supposed to be doing. And so essentially, the artwork piece is 8.5 by 8.25 inches, as you see right there. And I will, of course, I'm going to go through some quick highlights so you can actually see what I'm doing, but pretty soon I'll get going real fast. So that is the image size right there. 8.25 images, 8.5 inches by 8.25. Let me actually just read these. Yeah, 8.25 inches high by 8.5. So they're asking for specific measurements, and that is because they are going to put this in a calendar. So let's clear all this and get back to work. So let me see here. So I'm going to pull up they gave me a screen full of backgrounds. And so I'm going to just pick a background and work with that and just talk through my ideas. Let me see your backgrounds. And actually, let me for a second, let me do my audio options. I'm actually going to put on some music here. So sorry about this for a second. I need to have a little bit of music to work in the background. So my son is a DJ, and he DJs for our Christian radio station, Judah Nation Radio. Yes, that was a shameless plug.
Judah Nation Radio. You're in
so
the
I need you guys to tune into that.
In the mix.
I'm gonna turn the music down just a little bit. Oh, actually, Christian rap, y'all. You got to get with it. Let me see here. Backgrounds. Stick with me, y'all. Stick with me. I'm trying to. Okay, here's a background I want to use. So I'm gonna copy this image, paste it. There it goes. Control T, and put it right there. Disregard the noises in the background. My family's just getting up. We had a long night yesterday, so essentially, now they want to give me the logo, so I'm gonna copy that. So as you can see, the logo, I'm gonna actually name layers because that's what we're supposed to do. Background and logo, and I'm gonna group those because those aren't gonna move. Right click on these and make them red on the folder groups. And I'm gonna go into logo, change this to multiply, and probably it's better over here. So I'm gonna just resize that. Changing the opacity right there. So up here in the left hand corner where it says opacity, just made it 60. And this is supposed to be teamwork. And now they told me there at the bottom there's going to be some spiral combs, so I probably want to move the logo up to right above the spiral. And then I want to put teamwork in here. So this is the theme for this month is January, so I'm gonna put teamwork. I'm gonna make that just like that. I mean, I could be creative, and actually I'm gonna try it. So let's see if they'll like it. Since the logo has a O shape, I'm gonna put teamwork in logo. So basically, I'm not gonna use that font. I'm going to use my font console, and I'm gonna need something, big and gaudy. Jelly Cow won't work. So let me try this font right here. Let me try this big font right here. Yeah, there we go. So I need a fat font. So what I need to do is make the font a little smaller, and then I need to spread it out. So I'm gonna make the character spacing, leading of it a little wider. I'm gonna take the background and move it over just a little bit, so the T is not in the tree. Make the logo, right click on the logo, move it over. There we go. I'm gonna make the logo just a little bit smaller. Yeah. Actually, so like that, I'm actually gonna put the leading back to 0 so I can make the font bigger. So, logo right here. There we go. So I kind of like that. I need this R to move over a little bit, so I'm just going to select the R and spread it over. Excuse me. I probably need to give more space to the W, or actually just the space itself where there is no letter. I can make that wider like that. So all I'm doing is highlighting where the space is at and making the space bigger. And I'm gonna take the logo and make the logo a little bigger as well. There we go. So I'm digging that right there. So now I gotta go and get my pictures. So they gave me a list of pictures. They said use DC365. So let me go by the list. DC 365. So let me find these pictures. But I'm thankful we chose me to rep the name. Took a nobody like me and put me in the 365. Copy image. And you're gonna paste. Oh, we're actually gonna download, but that's too small. I'm gonna download the full size image. Download. No, I don't want to download my job. I got a hero that died for me on the trick. And when they went to DC and 377. But a shelf ain't popping no Molly, celebrating, have fun, pot of clay, so we just let the Lord have his way. Download this. Lord have your way. And two more, 384 and 393. Lord have your way. Lord have your way. Man, these are gonna be some. I'm gonna have trouble arranging all these images. They basically want 4 images on a page and 393. Okay, here we go. Ooh, man, they are testing my graphic design. So I'm gonna open these images up. I'm just part of Christ submitted and presented to God for him to have his way. The kingdom of heaven is presently at hand. Repent and be saved. Go into my downloads folder. I need to open this one. All of these. Okay, so the good thing about this is they give me the backgrounds cropped out, but they want all of these photos in this picture, and they're going to be huge. So I'm actually going to go by, I'm going to go to Window, Arrange Workspace. I'm going to go to Arrange. I'm going to go Tile. I'm going to go 6 up or 4 up. I don't know how many up. Now what I'm going to do is right click on, actually let me hit the tab real quick. Yeah, the cut layer, just drag it into the new, oh, they're kind of small. Wow. Okay, so I'm going to drag the cut layer into the new document, then I can close this layer out because I didn't make any changes, and cut layer and drag him in, and cut layer and drag her in. I can close this one, I can close that one, and I have one more layer and drag in here, cut her out. So now I have my pictures, and I'm actually going to name them what they need to be named. So this is Lady. This is Girl. This is Sword, because they're 2 boys, so I don't want to name it that. And the other one, I believe he's holding a lance. If he's not, it's okay. So now I'm going to turn these on. Actually, I'm going to take these 4 pictures. I'm going to highlight the layers by hitting shift and selecting all layers, and I'm going to hit Control G for group, and I'm going to put pictures. So I'm going to move these out of the group layer on top if I can get it done. Okay, hold on. I'm going to drag it down, close the group. There we go. Oh, didn't do it. Let me just create a new layer and then move it out. Photoshop has trouble with that. So I'm going to move this up here. There we go. So I have the pictures. I can actually select the layer. I can actually right click on the lady, bring her in like this, bring the girl in. The reason I'm doing this is I'm going to resize them all at the same time. So then I just click on the group, hit Control T, and I'm going to resize everything at the same time. So actually unintentionally, it's already kind of arranged kind of nice. So I'm just going to try to play with this. So sword, I'm going to move him over and make him a little smaller, and it I don't want to make it seem like they're against each other. And so what I'm going to do is somebody really wants to watch Periscope. I'm going to take the girl, and sometimes they don't, depending on the picture, they don't like you to do certain things. So I'm just going to try it. I'm going to actually right click and flip horizontal. So sometimes it looks a little crazy, but I'm going to drag her down to the back for perspective, and I'm going to take the boy, Lance, the guy with the lance. Now I'm going to flip him the other way. So just hit Control T and go down the other side and click flip horizontal, and it flips him that way. Now, the lady and the boy are going to be the same, and what I'm going to do is, if you zoom in here, I'm going to hit the Z key and zoom in. Obviously, if you look close enough to his logo, it's going to seem like it's backwards, but I'm going to go ahead and play with that, fix that in a minute. So I need to have this right here. The lady, I'm going to move her over. So I'm going to move her right here. Now I'm going to shrink her back down. You got to be careful shrinking and blowing up images, because what happens is once you blow, if it's too small and you blow it up really, really big, and then you shrink it down and try to blow it up too many times, it gets pixelated. So you got to be careful with that. So I may have to bring my text up to the top, and I know my text is in my background elements. This is a nice mix here. My son did this yesterday. Give him 10 songs and have him try to put together a mix for Judah Nation Radio, so it comes on every Saturday, 4 o'clock. So I'm actually kind of digging this sword. I'm gonna put how can I do this? He's kind of standing on a floor, so you got to imagine that he has a plane that he's standing on, and I'm trying to match that plane. So I'm gonna put his right foot on the front part of the M, and I'm gonna take the same thing for the lady. I'm gonna kind of put her on the I'm gonna probably have to move the word over just a little bit, and I may have to change the arrangement of these. Let me see the girl. If I Control T and flip her horizontally, yeah, they both kind of have the same look. So I don't want him standing on the words like that. So I can hit Control Alt Z to put his back. So sword guy, I'm gonna make him a little smaller. So this is all about placement. Yeah, I'm gonna do that right there. And my lance guy, I'm gonna move him up. Actually, my lance guy might look the best down here. See, it's all about perspective, people. You have to, so I actually can flip him back. This is what I go through designing. So yeah, that might work the best. So I'm going to take my sword guy. I'm going to move him over here somewhere. And then I have some text I got to put in here. So I got the logo page. The quotes are for January teamwork. So this is the quote that I have to work with. And I'm going to hit T, and instead of just hitting T, I'm actually going to draw a square so it puts all my text in the middle. So essentially, this is the text I have to work with for the month of January. Talent wins games, but teamwork and intelligence wins championships. So that's what I have to work with. So there's a few different things I can do here. I can put him in the upper right hand corner. And the lady, I actually can blow her up a little bit. And I may have to take my text and my logo and bring it up more. So I'm going to group those layers, which is going to be text. I'm going to name that teamwork. One thing I'm doing wrong that I should always do is I haven't even saved this. So I'm going to save this, go into my work folder, and my work folder, and Karate Guys. All this stuff. Yeah. So I'm going to pick this as January. If they like this, they're going to want me to do all 12 months. So my name is January. So always save your work. Sorry, I was singing. So teamwork is the theme for January. Let's take this logo, put it right here. And actually with the color of the font, I think I'm going to make it yellow for teamwork. I think I may even make it white. Let's try white. And I'm actually going to play with the blending modes. So I double click on teamwork and pull this up a little bit so I can see if any of these blending modes work for me. So I want it to kind of, right there, I kind of want it to look burned into the image, but I want the opacity to be at 100%. So I'm going to play around with this. And all I'm doing is picking a blending mode and hitting the arrow key. So I kind of like the overlay look. Overlay is the only one that really works. So I'm going to pull it down a little bit. And the reason I want to do that is because I need to create a solid for my guy right here to stand on, Lance. So I need Lance to be able to, that's perfect. And I'm going to shrink it down a little bit. Put that right there. And then my girl, I'm going to have to shrink her down because I don't want her to be kind of being on top of what Lance is doing. Now, one thing I want to do is I'm going to click on picture and make a new layer. And I'm just going to put test for that layer because I need to drag this layer above my pictures layer. For some reason, it won't let me take teamwork out unless it's a layer above it. So basically, like this layer one, I don't even really need. So I have my background goes in my elements folder. Is it in there? Yeah. So my pictures, I'm going to change the color to blue, just so I know the difference. And then my teamwork, which is at the bottom, I'm going to change that to orange. And you can pick any color you want. So my teamwork's at the bottom. That's right there. My pictures are here, and I'm actually going to take my text out of there. I want my text to be in there, which would be here. I'm going to pull that all the way up to the top.
On Judah Nation Radio. Only on Judah Nation Radio.
Yeah. Just telling y'all how I feel, man. This is how I feel. Yeah, it's things I think about. I decided to ink it out. Yeah, listen. This is heartfelt enough to make your heart melt. You gotta play your hand right when them cards dealt. Right? Dealers should cut the deck. They cutting deals with the devil so they can cut a check. They just professing them. There's no real connection and there's no real repentance. The sinners never confess they sin. Gotta confess to him no matter the mess you in. Liar, murderer, cheater, homosexual, lesbian. Yeah, that's what the message is. Oh, Jesus, here we go with that mess again. What the scientists build now, the science guy. If the science tries to silence God, the science lies. Nah, and that's that scientific. They use philosophy to silence science's witness. Remove the silence, just shots fired at popular hot shots. And atheists, what they poppin' is poppycock. Evolution is probable, probably not. They running fresh out of options, they should probably stop. Yeah, they should probably quit. All the evidence insists that God exists. Yeah, it should be obvious, but not to these politicians and lobbyists. They lobby against Hobby Lobby with politics to try to get them to be shoddy against their consciences. Yeah, it's us against the world. Different strokes for different folks, it's a different world. No Dwayne Wayne, no Willis either. Most believers ain't willing witnesses either. Nah, they don't care about Jesus. Too busy listening to the horrible message they preaching. All they care about is harvest, blessings and seasons. I only care about the harvest, the blessed is reaping. Yeah, and that saves souls. They wanna ride, but we not even on the same road. No, we not even on the same street. At different time zones, not even in the same week. Nah, we were never on the same plane. They wanna merge, but I will never let them change lanes. This is game time, Team B-Sack. Jab, step, jump, shot, too late to react. It's game on, and the lights is bright. This little light of mine is shine, cause it's the light of life. We all a lot alike, we all got a lot of fight. We common brothers try to get a roar, a lot of Christ. A lot of us will sell our souls if the price is right. But the bride of Christ life, it should be priceless, right?
Judah Nation Radio.
Yeah, I guess the
You're
price
in
is
the
cheap.
mix.
We like ladies of the night, selling it twice as cheap. And we wonder why our lives is weak. We only wanna seek God once or twice a week. Yeah, and that's super weak. We only pray to him because we want a super weak. We treat him like a super friend, but he is more suitable than the Superman. It's inexcusable how we used to misusing him. Sitting in the pew growing callous to his influences. Acting like the Bible is something we can't eschew, and then fronting like it's never contributing to our foolishness. Who you think that you fooling, kid? You gotta know what's contributing to this foolishness. A whole community decimated by foolery, devastated by the communication, the coonery. It's buffoonery, chasing chains and jewelry, basically exchanging our souls for glitter and gold. Everything that glitters ain't gold, they get us to sell. Don't you try to keep us in jail, they keep us in cells. We just go along and get along, we get it on. We don't care about it, we do it all, we do it wrong. Yeah, I said we doing wrong. You don't care what you're doing, dawg. This isn't condemnation, it's a conversation. It's a way of conveying what I be contemplating. Yeah, I know it's mind-blowing, but I don't mind telling you where my mind's going. I don't mind telling you what's impacting us. They love to flash attractive women to keep distracting us. It's too exotic, erotic, and new photography. They always cramming computers with new pornography. They try to get us before we reaching our puberty, purging us from all of our innocence and our purity. Masturbation's a surety, so we have inadequate intimacy maturities. Our women are affected too. The feminist agenda has got them acting more sexual. Sex is a weapon, my body's a machine gun. Men are disrespected, cause we don't really need none. Yeah, modesty's out of date. They laying down with anyone without a date. Yeah, living without a clue. My Lord, Jesus got a lot to do. I know I'm asking a lot from you, but you always tell me that really it's not a lot to you. No, not to you, man, to get you nothing but Jesus to make it possible. Man, to get you nothing but Jesus to make it possible. I said Jesus to make it possible, cause nothing to him's impossible. Yeah. Yeah, this was heartfelt. I'm just telling you how my heart felt. Yeah, and I'm gone.
Uplifting, encouraging, inspiring, and God-centered independent Christian music. Only on Judah Nation Radio.
Yeah. You fool for this one.
Forever in my mind, only you. The pieces in my life go away with you.
Yeah.
Forever in my mind, only
That was
you.
like, hey man, we gonna get back in that thing,
The
boy.
pieces in my life go away
What
with
you been up to like that?
Forever in my mind, only you. The pieces in my life go away with you. Forever in my mind, only you. The pieces in my life go away with you.
That's all this to do. Around with the fire in the backpack. Whole black OMG on the snapback. Yeah, Snapchat to the world what I've been through. Dirty money and strippers, what I was into. Vent through this microphone, I feel alone. You wanna ride with the king, you ain't got a home. Beside prayer, this music give me my therapy. With clarity, and I ain't thinking popularity. Sincerity to my listeners, hope they see the vision. I spent a lot of days thinking about a bad decision. Living to sell dope but give hope. Trying to shine to the world on this tightrope. I'm just trying to make a difference. They wanna hear my words, they think of a new beginning. Let the Lord play Jordan and I'ma be Scottie Pippen. Used to 45 gripping, then I had premonition. No words on a hater, they instrumental. Your life with no calls, homie, see that's just a rental. Everything permissible, but ain't beneficial. From the streets to the word, homie, I've been official. But I'm humble with it. From the streets to the church house, they gon' feel it. I'm going hard on the beat like I ain't got a limit. Cash card of the 80s, but this ain't a gimmick. Been cash, I've been fast, I've been real. 17 years old with a gold grill. Hit licks and took pics and made flicks. But I couldn't hold together, had to get a grip. Now I'm living for the word. And it ain't all talk, it's verbs. Through my struggle, I just think about the birds. And I just listen to the word. Yeah.
Only you. The pieces in my life go away with you.
Whoa,
Forever in my mind, only you.
whoa,
The pieces in my life go away with you.
whoa.
Forever in my mind, only you. The
Only
pieces in
on
my
Judah
life
Nation
go
Radio.
away with you. Forever in my mind, only you. The pieces in my life go away with you.
That's the hardest today. If I walk up in a nightclub, guaranteed that I'm getting artificial love. It's all fake, it's about cake, it ain't real. I don't miss a thing, I don't even miss a lil. I'ma keep it real every day, I'm in the struggle. I think about the past, used to get it off the muscle. Sometimes I wish the Lord to let me hustle. I talk a lot, sometimes I need a muscle. I'm at the light with dope on me and credit cards. German 9 on the lap, see I was going hard. If they smell the whip, then they can search it with a cause. Before I found God, I was praying to the stars. I ain't perfect at all. Sometimes I do some things that wasn't worth it at all. I heard a lot of people ain't deserve it at all. And I'ma keep it real, ain't had no purpose at all. I'm just trying to get my life straight. The outside of the world, I'm living by faith. And when I sin, sometimes I'm feeling real fake. I came a long way from when I had my 38. Hustle all day with some motives. No more road trips in the Yodas. No more pull-outs, I don't put in no folds. No more designer, don't care for no clothes. Money making younger, had to keep it on the low. Did it for my son, but really did it for the show. Now I care for women, I don't care for the dough. I don't really care if the music never blow. Life is a movie, I just thought that you should know. Forever on my mind, even when I'm on the go.